Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bros Jeremy and Bears.
Hi.
Hey.
Bringing you a first weekly recap of Legends of Tomorrow. Oh man. Roll the clip. In the year 2166, Vandal Savage has successfully conquered the entire planet. In an effort to save humanity, time traveler Rip Hunter travels back to the year 2016 to organize a group of superheroes and villains to team up and stop Savage. Ray Palmer, Sarah Lance, Jefferson Jackson, Dr. Martin Stein, Mick Rory, Leonard Snart, Carter Hall, and Kendra Saunders. With everybody assembled, Rip takes the team to 1975 to talk to Professor Boardman, a leading expert on Vandal Savage, to get assistance in locating him. While providing information on Vandal, Boardman also reveals that he is the son of Kendra and Carter from one of their past lives. Dun dun dun! Meanwhile, a time-traveling bounty hunter named Chronos attacks a Rip ship. The team is able to regroup and escape, but not before Professor Boardman is killed. Rip. The attack forces Rip to reveal that Chronos is after him for stealing the time machine against the wishes of the Time Council, and everybody is pissed. His real quest is based on revenge for Vandal murdering his wife and child. The team was built on a lie, but now they're going to find the truth. This show is awesome. We can't wait to see more. What up, Oliver? What up, Laurel? I see you, Cisco. Where you at, Barry? Crypto. Legends of Tomorrow. Boom. We better see Crypto. All right, man. Lots to talk about in this episode. And one sentence.
God keeps on ticking.
Bee Gees was playing in my head.
Bee Gees
Watching
always playing in my head.
Nice.
So the whole thing kicks off with Vandal Savage. Freaking, he's alive.
Vandal Cabbage?
No. Vandal Babbage.
Like
Yeah.
you said Vandal Stabbage.
Well, you're not wrong.
So,
Yeah, I guess.
and he's off, taking over the time 2166, I believe.
Yes.
We don't know how he's alive again yet, but we'll get to that. And he murders a boy. We see him taking over the city, and then, yeah, he does that.
The kid's
Then-
a boss.
I know, he spit on his face. Fache. Then, moving forward, Rip is talking to the Time Master Council. Is that what they're
Yes.
called? Trying to get a ship, but they're like, no, you can't. And you know what? He just takes one anyways. And Gideon, who we all know,
Yeah.
is there with him. So do you guys think, how do you think he got Gideon for himself? Is that just the AI for everybody,
Well,
or
didn't-
what?
Barry created?
Yes, but he's also
Yeah.
from the 22nd century.
Yes. So
When
maybe
does Barry disappear?
I don't know. Maybe he goes to the future and then he brings it with him. And then he gives
Ah.
the technology to Barry gives
Or
it
Barry gives the tech
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I butchered that. My bad. I was thinking the other way
That Rip
around.
would do that to
Okay.
Well, it could
Yeah.
be. We don't know.
I
Either
guess.
or someone gets
So
the
confusing.
technology.
So then we go to Star City, present day. I don't know. I'm so confused as to where this is right now. I'm assuming this is after Arrow's 4th season or something, because Ray is helping Oliver with oh no, because he's breaking into Damien's hideout, right?
Yeah.
So okay, and he's gone small, he's gone microscopic. We've been wanting to see that, and that looked like a scene straight out of him, man. I'm just gonna say that right now. It was amazing to see, but then Rip comes out of nowhere and he gets Sarah out in the Himalayas. Am I wrong there?
I'm pretty sure it's Himalayas because it was in the mountains of Asia.
Them's were Asia.
Yeah.
Okay. People that look like us. That's where
Yeah.
she was. And she was kicking people's asses. And he was like, he was MIB-ing them.
Yeah. Sorry,
And-
disclaimer. People who don't know we're Asian.
Yeah.
You're Asian? Oh, I'm fucking out.
Watch.
Then-
At least one person's gonna comment. What? Mind blown. But yeah, continue.
Then he gets Firestorm in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. They're fighting crime over there.
Yeah.
Then he gets the two robbers, Rory and Snart, and then he MIBs them, puts them on a rooftop, and then tells them about the destruction that Vandal Savage is about to place on their timeline. Oh, I forgot Khufu and Shi'ar.
Yeah.
Kendra
They said
Burke.
it's in Saint Rock. Is that important?
Yes.
Okay.
So he shows them the destruction, and then they're like, okay, I'm on board. Of course, we want to be, you know, known as legends. Let's do this. And he's like, okay, I'll give you 36 hours. And then that's such a weird amount of time to give them.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry,
yeah.
one
He's like, meet
thing.
me here.
He's from what, 2166? And
Yeah,
he still gives
yes.
him a card.
No, I think it was
Well, he
just
doesn't
card
wanna
with like
freak-
the address on it.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Nothing.
You know,
You wouldn't give him like a
formalities.
cool like piece of tech.
Maybe
here.
it was a cool
Well,
piece of tech. Why do we always assume that a cool piece of tech is gonna look like, I don't know, like a laser gun or something? Well, if it was like,
Ooh.
didn't Doctor Who have like was it Doctor Who had like a psychic piece of paper that he could turn into anything?
I think so.
Is Doctor Who? I think it
Okay.
might have also been Captain Jack,
What do you
who
call
was
that?
also played by John Barrowman.
John Barrowman. Yeah. Love that.
Fucking amazing. He's awesome. Can you imagine Malcolm Merlin was on the Legends?
Ooh, we'll get to
I
that
feel like he
later.
might show up. I think this is
Okay.
Sounds like you guys know something I
So-
don't.
Oh, we'll jog your memory in due
Okay.
time.
Everybody's arguing in their
Yeah.
own respective groups. Carter and Kendra decide to battle.
1v1
out in the
me, bro.
bedroom. Ray helps Ollie out and is just like, what should I do? Gives him his blessing, I guess. Is just like, take care of yourself. Then Laurel and Sarah are sparring. And he gives her the white canary suit.
Cisco!
courtesy of- That
My
guy's
dude.
changing lives, even when he has no time at all to be doing so.
What do you mean no time? He has
That's
lots of
amazing.
time. He spends all his time looking for the turtle and shit like that. That's why he has no time. Wasting all the weirdness.
Then we have Rory and
I was
Snart.
very disappointed by Snart
I love
this
how he-
episode. Yes.
Yeah, you were?
Fly, you little piggy.
not.
Dude, his catchphrase is yeah, but
Corny.
hilarious. Heatwave is freaking awesome.
To the
Yeah.
max. So those two are arguing, and Rory, it's funny because he's a hothead there. Oh. He's a hothead there. Acts like he should be the leader, kind of, but he still follows Snart
Yeah.
everywhere he goes. And Snart's like, he doesn't want to admit it, but he knows he wants.
Rory, on the other hand, was on point this episode.
So-
He amused me greatly.
Yeah. So they all pretty much decide to go, and then, like I said, Jax and Martin Stein were hilarious too. Jax didn't want to go.
Knock
Stein
yourself
wanted
out.
to, and he's like,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. Pretty much roofied Jax, and they go to meet Rip at the
Yeah.
location that he asked them to. So they meet him, and they're introduced to the time ship called
Yeah.
Wave Rider. I'll get to that later.
There's a
the
number on
significance of that
the
later.
thing. There's like WR for
What was the number?
Wave Rider and then 2055.
I'm gonna have to look this
Or
up.
was it
That's-
552?
Oh,
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Nah, it's-
Oh, was it?
if only they put a freaking 52.
They did, technically. In reverse.
Just out of order. So they board the ship and they travel time, and it looked freaking awesome. He did warn them before they left, though, that their eyeballs might start like bleeding or something like that, and then they start freaking out. And then Jax wakes up in the middle of it. He's like, I want to go home, and he's like, no, you can't. You gotta have to wait. Their side effects once they land: vertigo, they're throwing up,
Yeah.
their eye sockets were popping out. After that, he takes none of the bad guys or the loose cannons with him to go find Aldous.
Yeah,
Albus.
Aldous.
Is it Aldous or Albus?
Is it
Oh.
Aldous? Albus?
Yeah.
Albus?
Aldous? Okay. Dumbledore.
Boardman.
We'll call him Dumbledore.
I would have gone with like Aldous.
They
Snow.
go to find...
Oh yeah, furry walls.
Okay, Aldous Snow. That's good. So they all go to see Aldous Snow while Snart, Rory, Sarah, and Jack stay on the ship. And it turns out that
It's
who is he?
Hawkman and Hawkgirl's son.
Bum, bum, bum.
Time loop. Vandal killed
Yeah.
them when he was 10 years old
Yeah.
while they're staying at a motel.
So hardcore.
Yikes. He had to live with that. You know, they're happy to see their son, but they're also pretty weirded out by it. And while this is happening, the ragtag team, Sarah, Snart, and freaking Heatwave are going to bars and getting into fights, while Jax is alone on the ship and it gets attacked by...
Chronos.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yes. Who is
The bounty hunter. It says that it's arch
a big,
enemy of the
strong,
atom.
and got a cool gun.
Man powers time travel.
Yeah, that's
he
what I was
always
saying.
uses this power, and sometimes he'll go to the future as well as the past with his opponents to trap them, and uses a variety of gadgets to do so. Develop his power from prison.
Check on all that, because that's pretty much what we saw.
Well, that's
Sick.
crazy. It says he synchronized all of his movements and actions by the click of the clock that was in prison. He's crazy.
That's creepy. So, of course, while all this is happening, Stein gets like the Matrix sense. What are we gonna call that? His visions, like him feeling when the other guy's in trouble. Stein vision.
Totally not Spidey sense.
You could sing the "He's Got a Feeling" after he says that. So, you got a little song too. Then they rush back to the ship, and they don't listen to Rip, who says, "Don't take your son along." But Kendra and Carter are like, "We're gonna take our son with us." And look what happens. What happens?
He got daddy.
Dude, he got tossed like 3 times from like the splash effect from the explosion. That's crazy how he took that many and he's like a straight human.
I'm surprised that Stein was just trying
like
to get to the ship and just
trucking
he's
it.
just like, yeah. And they don't defeat him really. They get away. There's 8 of them, but they end up, taking the ship and just jetting out of there. I like the little revolver though, the little pew pew.
Yeah.
It's a laser gun.
Yeah, the references, man.
Yeah. All this is like, is that a laser gun?
It reminds me of
his face when he saw
the revolver that Jack has, Captain Jack.
There's a lot of influences with that. I like it. I think that's why it works so well. So
I like the reference too with Boba Fett when Snart just like runs out of the car.
Oh wait, that's I was gonna say we could use that Easter egg, but yeah, that was really funny. I'm saying that he came out of nowhere too. When he jacked him with the ride.
It was like a Terminator reference. Come with me if you want to leave.
So Rip takes them to I wrote this down because I want to sound smart for once, a temporal zone, which is a sort of time limbo so that they can repair the ship and hopefully repair Aldous. But no, he ends up getting, like Bear said, deaded. But before he gets deaded, Rip tells them the truth as to why Chronos is after him. The whole beginning, he stole the ship, got kicked out of the Time Masters Council, or just not a Time Master anymore. So everybody jacks him up.
He gets bitch slapped twice.
Everybody took a hit. He's like, would you stop hitting me? Everyone kind of goes their separate ways and just like, okay, we need to think about this.
Cue soul searching montage. Just have a bunch of shots of like emotional music with like images just sliding across the screen.
This is what happens. They all get inspired, and then,
show like a final picture of a sunset.
And after Aldous' death, they get inspired. They're like, okay, let's do this. Oh, I forgot to say, in the easiest terms I could put this,
Phil Coulson.
Hunter gathered all of them up because they were the most expendable people he could find. They had little to no impact on the future if they were to die. So he lied about them being legends, and they're basically like what Ray said, we're a bunch of nobodies who the world doesn't care about in the future. Yeah, this
for a dude who was just winging it, he had a pretty convincing argument.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny because the whole entire series is kind of like based off of a lie. It's beautiful, but it's a lie. Now they have to set out and actually become the legends that Rip was lying to them about being about in the future. So that's where we leave off. And
they have to become someone else. They have to become something else. By the end,
they have to become
they will
legend
be of tomorrow.
Yeah. I kind of cut in your sentence, sorry, but
it's cool.
You knew where I was going.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, freaking crazy man Vandal is he got his hands on a nuke at the end there, and he's in Norway. I don't know what the significance is, but then it cuts to black.
Yeah.
Now, any Easter eggs you guys found other than the Boba Fett reference?
Boba Fett reference, I'm gonna say multiple Doctor Who references. Like when he asked her, they're like, "Oh, where's the ship? I'm not hoofing it." And he's like, "Oh, what do you expect it to look like? What do you think it would look like back in Victoria, England?" Telephone box. And I'm convinced that card was actually like a reference as well.
Yeah.
Psychic paper.
Yeah, I didn't catch.
Pistol from Captain Jack.
Yeah.
The look of Captain Jack.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say Wave Rider is the ship.
Yeah.
In DC Comics, he's a being that can like basically does what the ship can. He can travel through time.
Wait, there's a guy named Wave Rider?
Yeah, there's a guy named Wave Rider.
Ooh.
And yeah, he's like, I won't say he's cosmic, but he's pretty OP. He can predict someone's future just by touching them or looking at their aura.
What?
He can fire quantum energy, become intangible and invisible like the spaceship.
So hardcore.
And like I said, light speed flight. So I guess that's kind of like their call out to him.
Sick.
I mean, that's hard to do a being like that on the show. So they're like, oh, you know what? Let's make him a ship.
Well,
And I thought that kid Jonas was an Easter egg, but it turned out
His
to be
son.
I'm a little disappointed in the lack of Barry.
Yeah.
I know. I thought he was gonna show. Oh, he said he was gonna show up on the series, so we just gotta wait, I guess. We got Oliver and Laurel, so that's pretty good. And Cisco's mentioned, of course.
What's up with Saint Rock?
I mean, that was mentioned on Arrow, like when we first see all this. That's where he's based out of. It has significance because that's kind of where they're able to get the information on Vandal. Because they had a kid during that time. That's a pretty important one. Vertigo. I mean, he said Vertigo, but there's Vertigo in DC Comics, so I'm just gonna call it out. And I'm gonna say that there's a 52.
He was referring to Vertigo as in the status.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
making the reach.
It's far, but I'll do it. So 2 minutes of bashing. Anything.
The only thing I had a problem with was Snart. He wasn't very Captain Cold.
Explain.
I don't think I heard any ice, cold, or snow puns at all.
Yeah, true.
I didn't hear his like weird way of talking at all. It's like he only does it for Barry. Why?
I think that was the one.
Yeah, but it should be more like being a superhero is not my job.
Yeah.
I'm too cool for that.
I think.
You should have had that, man.
We'll do it for him then. If he doesn't,
should have slipped that line, man.
We'll do it for him. Yeah, I guess maybe that last time that he was on the Flash, it kind of hit him. Maybe just what happened during that time. He kind of had time to like rethink what he's doing. Like he doesn't want to be the good guy, but I think secretly.
Shut up, Rory. We could go back in time and steal the Hope Diamond, the biggest dice we could possibly think of.
Nice, dude. You should write lines for him, man. And you should probably act those out instead.
Yeah, like I said, Bears will just like if he doesn't deliver, then
there you go.
Bears will just do the lines for him or what he could have said during the episode. Bears is
chill time
or something like that. Any dislikes about it? Any other ones?
I didn't feel like Chronos was as big of a threat as he was supposed to be, but that's like very, very minor. Like it was kind of like strapped for time kind of thing, so I could understand it. Yeah. I just felt he was underplayed for his introduction.
Okay.
It would have been cool if he like turned over the ship or was like holding it in place. Like show something that's like prove that he was like more than just like a bounty hunter trying to look for Rip. He did hold off 8 people.
Yeah, but
so
guns.
Did he? Did he really?
Yeah. I'll give it to him. So yeah, what's to come in theories? Did you get a Jerry preview?
I just saw more fighting, explosions, and Firestorm was actually suited up.
Yeah, he suited up.
But yeah, it didn't see much else of like in terms of like story. Oh well, he said
much a continuation.
They're here. Vandal Savage says, oh, they're here. So they probably caught up.
In 1975.
Yeah, because they're pretty close. Because they went back to 1975, but in the USA. And then he was in Norway. So maybe they go back.
Okay, so it's just going to continue. It's pilot part 2. Well, he was in limbo.
They're in limbo.
He said like it's kind of like in like times. But I think they're going to go back to like make sure that all this doesn't die or something like that, maybe.
No, you can't. Certain points in time cannot be changed. Fixed points in time. Doctor Who reference.
Man, they fricked up a little bit this one.
Yeah.
What do you guys like expecting what's to come? Any ideas at all?
I'm going to say I don't know. I got nothing. It's going to be awesome though. I'm going to love it. More Katie Lots.
I expect to see the reason why Vandal's back. Like we're gonna figure out why
I was gonna say that too.
He's alive again, which I feel like is because of Malcolm Merlin. Yeah, I think it's because of him, because at the end of the crossover event, he took his ashes.
He picked up his ashes. It's like, you owe me big time, buddy. Yo, imagine this. Like, imagine like what we've been like dreaming for to happen. It was Zoom, Dark Archer, Malcolm Merlin, Vandal, and Damian versus this whole team with
Avengers Assemble.
Justice
go.
League, unite!
Do they have their own little catchphrase? Does Batman show up and like sound a trumpet or something? Shine a light in the sky? I don't know what the hell he does.
They have their little like.
Just like the Justice League transition though. That's like.
That's all they got.
No, they're all just sitting there, you know, having drinks, you know, just chilling out. Hard day of crime fighting. And all of a sudden, you know, Bruce Wayne has his phone on the table, and all of a sudden you just hear, time to go.
I think that's all they got. Oh, they said Jonah Hex is going to join.
Jonah Hex was done wrong in the movie. I mean, like, I don't like not like,
with Josh Brolin.
He the movie didn't do him justice. Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant. He's way
you guys
cooler.
explain who Jonah Hex is?
He's like a very sharpshooting Western
Yeah, I think he's in my book. Actually.
character.
Let's see if
He's
we can get this one right this time.
anti-hero.
He's quick on the draw and able to take out his targets quickly and effectively. Jonah is also a strong tracker and can follow his trail for days, or follow a trail for days. Though he has known several different fighting styles, carries various weapons, he prefers a bare knuckle brawl.
I'm excited, man. He's able to shoot both Superman and Batman when they fell into this timeline or something. At one point.
What time frame is he in?
Well, he has multiple timelines. He's
it's
originally
not that
from the Wild West, but there is a point where he mysteriously gets sent to the year 2050, where Earth was devastated by war and corruption. Hex was no stranger to free.
Is that
stranger
Crisis or no?
Oh no.
I don't know, maybe. And then we have another like techie that I should have read up on this earlier, but
Is it going to be Mr. Fantastic or Mr. Terrific? That's the one. Is it going to be Oracle or Felicity?
No, it's a woman.
Yo, it is gonna be Felicity because she
No,
said
it's
she's
a
gonna
different
leave the group.
Oh, so she could join the cooler one. I want to go on
You?
a spaceship.
All right, Oliver, bye. Going on a spaceship.
Yeah. What do you guys rate this episode?
I'm going to rate this one wibbly wobbly, timey wimey space stuff.
Take me back to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah.
Nailed it.
So I guess you love.
Yeah.
I give this Back to the Future. So yeah, any final thoughts?
I need original Snart back, man. I can't cope. He needs to be the way I'd seen him in like the first episode. It was
Understand.
magical time.
When Barry comes along on the
Yeah.
show, he's gonna be acting different.
Yeah.
He's got his little crush on him, I think.
Rip Hunter. I like where the show's going so far with its first episode. What I've seen, but Rip Hunter,
Yeah.
I really hope they like develop his character more.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they are, but like he seems so generic.
Ah, okay.
It's kind of corny when he's like,
I like him. I think, yeah.
when he's like on the rooftop, he's like explaining himself, and then he lifted his arm up for no reason, like he's back in Shakespearean time.
Yeah. Okay. He a little
Just
over
that
the
one
top.
time, yeah. Good for me.
I don't know why they didn't all just leave. Like they imagine if they all just like one by one just start walking down the stairs and flying off. That would have been like really hilarious.
That would be
but
the
yeah,
one
I
episode
actually
season
really
of
enjoyed
Legends
this.
of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty solid one, bro. I didn't find anything like that bothered me
Yeah.
at all. It was solid. It was like, as long as a show can like make me smile for like at least 70% of the time I'm watching it,
Cool.
I'm good. I was smiling the whole time watching it.
No, this show looks like it's gonna work out well.
Yeah.
Time
16
can only
episodes.
tell.
We got 4 months of this.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on the character.
Constantine.
Yeah.
Yes. Please. So with that being said, leave your comments down below on what you thought about the pilot.
Feel free to jump down over to my channel, Kodiak207, where we do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that's coming back in March. Catch up on all the old episodes.
If you guys want to read more on these episodes, be sure to check out our movie pilot down below. Also check social links as well if you guys want to talk with us more. And with that being said, we'll see you guys next week on the Supergirl Talks.
Oh fuck, I can't remember the Captain Antino song.
Oh my gosh.
Love will keep us together. They could be made whatever. Yeah. Bye.
Woo!
Bye.